Hi everyone, how have you been? I believe you have all been good. And so today I want us to talk about accelerated BSN in the USA and what it entails, and just to share a bit of my experience. Yeah, so let's get. So the accelerated BSN program is one where you are like bridging, what can I say? You are coming from a diploma. In Kenya we call it diploma, but over here they call it associate, to BSN. And I really did have a wonderful experience. I studied in GCU in Arizona, Grand Canyon University, and it's a Christian based university. If you feel like you would like to have Christian based school, I really had a good experience. I cannot regret it. It was amazing experience. And so I'll just talk based on my experience. I don't know about any other universities and colleges, but I'll talk on my experience. So what you need is basically your diploma certificate and your transcript, and usually you are assigned a counselor who helps you to navigate and to get started up with the program and to just keep checking on you along the way. So those are the two basic requirements. And if you are going the route where you're just doing the BSN program without having any exposure to the RN program, I think you need 120 credits. But for us who have a diploma and now we are becoming BSN, we usually have 84 credits that are transferred from our transcript, and so we need only 36 credits. And those 36 credits take a duration of 12 to 13 months, and the classes are purely online. Everything was online for me, apart from the last class where I had to put in some practical hours, which I'll talk about. And the classes are usually 5 weeks. Each unit is 5 weeks, apart from the last class. The last class is called the capstone, and that's the final one, where you have 10 weeks. So for each unit you have 5 weeks, and for capstone you have 10 weeks. When it comes to payment, it all depends with your preference. If you want to do a student loan, you can take a student loan. The counselor will help you set up. You are given the student loan, and once you're done with the program, you start paying them off. If you wish to go the cash way, you also pay cash per unit, which is 5 weeks, and it's really doable. You are also awarded a government grant because you are a permanent resident. You are awarded a government grant, and the counselor also helps you to apply for that, which comes to around 9,000 USD for the whole program. So the whole school fees program is 19,000 USD. That is like 1.9 million Kenyan shillings. And when they give you the government grant, so they deduct that 9,000 from that grant, and you remain with like 11,000 and some coins on top, something like that, what you have to pay off if you want to pay. And also those grants you are usually sent for as a check. Sometimes you can decide you want to buy some materials, maybe like a laptop or things like that, but it depends with preference. You can always return them so that they reduce your school fees. So that is all about preference, and that's how the school fees is all about. When it comes to NCLEX, of course, there's no NCLEX, and that is a bonus. That's a win-win. I know back home in Kenya, when you do your BSN, even though you did your diploma and then you do your BSN again, you will still do the not the NCLEX, the NCK, the Nursing Council of Kenya board exam. But over here, if you already took the NCLEX, you're not doing the NCLEX again, and once you're done with your unit, that's it. You're not going back to that unit again. And basically what I experienced in my BSN, it's more of leadership. It's not so much of clinical. I think we only had like 2 units where we had like clinicals, but most of it is more of leadership and such things. And once you're done with that unit, that's it, you're done. You're supposed to attend class minimum of 3 days per week. Usually you're given assignments. They are called discussion questions for like 150 words, and then you have to do 6 responses on 3 different days to your peers, to the other students in class. And then you also have an essay that you're supposed to submit every Sunday. And sometimes in some classes you may do like discussion group work, so you have to really be a team player. But anyway, because everyone is there for the same objective, you find that most people are really proactive. And I think it's not many classes where you have those team playing questions. Most of the times they are individual questions, and you have to attend a minimum of 3 days, and it's really doable because most of the time it's due to responses. So I think 2 days I would do my assignments in 2 days, like get done with everything in 2 days most of the time, and then I'll just be that day I'll just attend class just to do a response, 2 responses to my classmates, and that's it. And the response can take less than 30 minutes, so it's really manageable. I used to take my extra shifts as always, but I was not going overboard because I also have to prioritize my school, so it's really, really manageable. So for the longest unit, that's the last week, not the last week, but the last unit in your BSN, it's called the capstone. And in that capstone, you have to do a research. You have to do 100 practical hours where you follow a preceptor whose requirements are preferably a BSN, and if possible maybe like a charge nurse, and you are able to follow them. So you have like 50 community hours and 50 clinical hours. So really the lecturer guides you on how to do it. It's not hard. Most of these lecturers are really the objective is to see you win. Most of the lecturers I had, their objectives were to see me win or to see us win. And if you have a problem, you always approach them. They give you their numbers. You can always call them. You have a different lecturer for each unit, and most of them that I experienced were really amazing, and they were really there for you. They will guide you if you're stuck somewhere. They will guide you and they'll tell you what you need to do. So it's really an interactive program that I really enjoyed, and I think I don't have much to say. If anyone has anything to add, you can add on the comment section, or you can ask, and maybe it will trigger something I can answer. So if you are willing to go ahead and do your BSN, it's really doable. It's 12 to 13 months online, very manageable. And I know it's not a cap for everyone, and I don't think the salary increment is so much, but the opportunities it gives you are much better, because of course it's the opportunities. At the end of the day, it gives you more opportunities, and it also makes you feel good. So honestly, I wanted it for myself, and I am so thankful to God that I got to achieve it. So give it a shot if it's something you would like to do, and I hope that God blesses you and you have an enjoyable and great experience as you study for your BSN. So until next time, bye bye.